Hey guys, it's Cream, aka Ms. Cream of the Crop, and we are back on the throne for another DeAnna KTV spilling the tea. And as you know, DeAnna spills the tea. I just add the honey and the extra hot water, and but then DeAnna stirs it up. So we're gonna go ahead and get right into the tea. But before we get into it, I know DeAnna wants to hop in and say hello to everyone. We don't want to be rude today.
Hey. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. It's your girl, DeAnna KTV, and you know I am dishing the tea with my girl, Cream. You look good. I'm loving
You too. Got your orange on.
Yes, looking good. It's the melanin. I love the black girl magic going on today.
Yes. Yes, well, absolutely. I'm known for my glasses, so I was like, you know what? I don't think I have spilled the tea with DeAnna with a pair of my glasses on, so I got to do that. Like, I got to come in full cream form.
Period. Well, I'm loving it and getting in form and right into it. Kiki, her birthday recently just passed, and honey, she did a photo shoot, and her dirty 30 is what she called it. She let it all out, literally. So she looked really good. She had a nice steamy photo shoot, the wet and wavy hair. The butt was looking good. The body was bodying. Fans did peep. She had a little tattoo under her right butt cheek. And fans speculate that it is actually her boyfriend and child's father's name. So... And, we was talking about it last week and different things like that. And I don't think they broke up because they did go out to eat together. He took her out to, brunch or dinner, and they had a good time. And the vibe was vibing. She was just letting him know, like, just tell the world that you love Virgos. Like, he said his mom's one, his grandma one, his brother. So she, like, just tell the people. So y'all can check that story out at DeAnnaK.net. Make sure I go ahead and scroll and see those pictures and that nice little verb of them two together. And I'm happy to see that they kind of kept their family together for the most part. And they let the internet get into, what they got going on.
But I feel like, I think one of the things that we have to stop doing in our community is making mom and dad relationships toxic. Meaning, we can't go out to dinner, we can't be cordial, we can't be friends unless we're still in a relationship. Maybe they aren't still together, but they understand that they are parents to their son, and they're going to be parents for the rest of their lives. And you, I would hope, would want to like the person that you create a human being with. So whether they're together or not, I think we just need to continue to normalize moms and dads or parents getting along and actually being okay with going out to lunch and not having any type of sexual relationship. We got to normalize that. That's like with Lil Baby and Jada. When people see them together, they're like, I thought y'all were done, but we have a son.
Like, I have to deal with him for forever. Like, I think
we're not dealing with him because that makes it sound toxic. We have a child.
Okay, that's what I said. We'll see. Like, we don't know really. We don't know if they're together. We don't know if they're just co-parenting. But I do agree as far as the co-parenting situation getting along, because it just goes a lot smoother when everybody is just like at least like not putting personal feelings in it and just focusing on the child and can get along. Because I mean, at the end of the day, people think it stops at 18, but your child may go to college, different accomplishments in their life, get married, have children. You still don't have to be around this person. It would be better if y'all could just be like at least cordial to not go at each other's throat when you're in the same room. You know what I mean? Like,
because you're going to be a parent for the rest of your life. Like, let everyone think of yourselves. I'm an adult, and that doesn't mean like, well, I no longer need no. I mean, your parents.
Mommy, nah.
Yeah, your parents will be there for the rest of your life. If you have that type of family. And I just think we have to normalize parents being friends. And that's it. Maybe they're friends. Maybe they are together. But whatever they are, I'm happy that they're making their life because you have a child, no one wants to bring their kids up in toxicity. So yeah.
Yeah. And speaking of kids and toxic situations, Chrisean Rock revealed to fans that she is having a boy. So she's going to be a boy mom. She posted some pictures, and I did repost them on DeAnnaK.net and also on my Instagram, of course, DeAnnaK TV. Just Google my name and you find me. But she posted some beautiful pictures basically stating, this is her last photo shoot with her baby bump. She had her Fashion Nova dress on and different apparels, and she did a nice photo shoot. Her nails were blue, and she was crying, and she's going to be a mommy soon. She did tweet that she is ready to get her body back. She said, okay, you know how you get to the end of that pregnancy, you'd be like, all right, now, it ain't cute no more. I can't breathe.
And then it's summertime, too, like, she's like, whoo, I am a little too insulated right now. I'm ready to leave myself with this.
Women who have children, we understand, like, carrying a whole human, that is like a whole
experience.
It's a whole, like, experience. It's life-changing, I will say that.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely life-changing. Like, it's a lot. And then once you get to those last 8-9 months, it's like everything is pushed up and you just cannot breathe. Like, okay.
You can't breathe. You can't sleep.
I lay down.
Right. You can't breathe. Like, you can't sit up. You can't lay down. You can't walk. You can barely breathe. You're tired. You're uncomfortable. You're just like, you know what? This was so beautiful up until now. I am ready for this to be over.
Like, it's time to go, baby. You got to.
Yes.
Well,
yes, that's good that she's having a little boy. Congratulations.
Yes.
She's gonna. I feel like I'm hoping that this helps her in her life and helps her get it together. But being that she came from the tough environment that she came from, I think having a boy is good for her.
Yeah. I'm a boy mom, so I love it. The love, I think that it'll be good for her. It's like once you have your baby, people think just because she's pregnant she's supposed to change. No, it's like once the baby get here and you actually have to, like, be the mom, that's when it's going to be, like, get better. But she'll be fine. I mean, we women, we know what to do.
Yeah,
and
I hope that
be fine.
Yeah, I hope that her environment, improves for her because post-traumatic stress disorder, but postpartum is real.
I agree with that because, honey,
postpartum depression is what I meant to say. Postpartum depression is real, and if you're already going into your pregnancy needing therapy, and you're in the midst of your pregnancy needing therapy, having your baby doesn't make all those therapy needs go away.
No.
It actually amplifies them. So
hopefully she does, like, still focus on her mental health and continue to get the proper, help she needs, because it's not about to get easier for sure. This is just, that's why I said, once the baby get here, this is the start of the real, the truth of everything. And like you said, your environment is everything because it does impact your mental health. And, if you do have postpartum, please don't be ashamed. Get the necessary help because as mothers and as women, we all deal with it different. And it's okay to say you need help. Like, I know a lot of people don't speak up because of, like, just being judged and different things like that. But it is, like, other women who've been through it, they understand. And you may, like, find your people to where it's like, look, we got you. Like, cause, you know how it felt if and when you went through it. So it's like, what to do for someone else if they're ever in that situation.
Absolutely. That's why I'm happy now that she's been asking for help, because if you start getting used to asking for help before the baby comes, when that postpartum depression hits, when it hits hard for some people, then it won't seem like a foreign concept.
Yeah.
I asked for help before, but I really need help now. I feel different, and I don't know what this is, but I need somebody to come over here right now. And I hope her circle listens to her and takes her serious and actually provides that for her. So
congratulations, and, sending love and prayers on your new journey.
Yes, absolutely. So I know there's another toxic situation with the parent on this list of tea?
There's a lot of toxicity.
with Boosie and his daughter.
Yes. Oh my goodness. So it's like the I think like the worst part is that it like hit the internet, and there's like so many other opinions and different things like that, like family issues, like we said last time, the oversharing. It kind of needs to stay at home, because it's like it's like you got to see the parent side, but you see the child side, and it's like it's a lot going on both ends. And it's like a long time ago, maybe it should have got pulled back, and somebody should have been mature and was like, wait, we're not going to do this, and let's not let it escalate. But it has beyond escalated. Boosie has he made a diss song to kind of pretty much everyone, but he did involve the mother of his child and his daughter, being very vulgar and kind of disrespectful towards the mother, exposing what their relationship was, and then including the fight with his daughter, acknowledging that he did take back her car because she disrespected him. He said he called her a bitch ass nigga and all the other foul things. And I guess this all stemmed from the mom. Boosie side feels like I guess it stemmed from the mom putting him on child support after so many years, even though he's an active father, and she was already living with him during the summer when the mom went and filed the order. And then the daughter had to all of a sudden rush home. So he felt like it was a kind of a plan, a plot. And then the mom, the clap back, it was a lot. They've been going live. They've been going back and forth. And the daughter expressed that, he hasn't been there for her. He doesn't do certain things. He doesn't feel like she should have to respect him just because he's like a internet person and everybody else does. But it's like, pause. That's actually your dad. It's like, that's where the respect thing actually comes in. It's not really because he's an entertainer. It's actually because he's your father. And you're supposed to respect your mother, you're supposed to respect your father. And just like, to a certain extent, I don't know, because it's like an older generation, I don't know. What's your take on it? How do you like?
Let's start with this, because we're on the outside looking in. Mm-hmm. And that's number one. But I always wondered where Boosie's children's mothers were in the first place, because this is the first for me. Now, anyone else that's watching or listening, whatever information you have had, this is not to negate whatever you have had an experience. But I'm speaking for myself. I have never seen their moms. I've never heard their moms speak up and speak out about anything involving his children and him. It's always been Boosie and his children. I know that Boosie is a celebrity. I know that he's the biggest voice. But, okay, let's just take it back to like the Will Smith. We know who his first wife is. She's still involved. She's not a celebrity, but we know she's involved in her son's life. We know that it's not just Jada and Will. And I'm not comparing people's lives. All I'm saying is that a parent doesn't have to be a celebrity for you to know that parent is there. It is to me. I've always seen where it was Boosie taking care of his children. And so has Boosie always handled situations the way that we feel like he needs to handle them? No. I also feel like because of other things that Boosie has said and done, I feel like the mom and the daughter know that there are a certain group of people online and in the public who don't like him. So they know that they have a whole group of people that are going to automatically take their side, because people just don't want to like Boosie because of some of his shenanigans and things that he has said. On the other hand, the part of the video that I saw where his daughter was saying that her dad has never been there for her, she basically was saying he's never been there for her mentally. And I feel like that is something that should be a conversation that is had, like you said, with the family, because although we do need our parents to be there for us, for our mental well-being, but you never said that your father was never there for you. It's like you're trying to find things to be mad at your dad for, and are you looking to be mad at your dad because your mom wants you to be mad. I don't,
Yeah.
because it's a two-way. This is just what we always talk about when we talk about the way that people parent their daughters and the way that people parent their sons, because you were ready for your son to no longer be a virgin. You were ready for your son to be out here. But when you found out that your daughter was allegedly having the same behavior that you wanted your son to have, you got angry. And as a daughter, you can't really be upset at your dad for not wanting you to be out here like all the ladies that he exploits on his lives and what he's done throughout his career. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a catch-22 because, Boosie, you entertain women that do these things that you don't want your daughter to do.
Yeah.
You are encouraging someone else's daughter to get paid to do the things that you don't want your daughter to do at all, not even get paid or for free. So there's a lot of contradiction in this entire situation, and it definitely should be handled at home, because I just feel like there's a lot of influence that the daughter has for some of the reasons why she's upset at her dad. Because, again, I don't want to downplay her mental well-being, but if the only thing that you can say that you're upset at your dad for is not being there for you mentally, and so you went home after you were exposed for doing things that you shouldn't have been doing in middle school anyway, they need to have a family intervention. And Yala Van Zandt needs to come in and fix their life, because it's a lot that's there. And it's just weird to me, or different. I know people get upset with weird. That the mom is now like, I want to go live. I want to talk. I want to be vocal. But where were you?
Well, at one point in time, she was incarcerated too. So Boosie did admit that particular daughter did live with him for a certain period of time, and that's why he's kind of more upset as well, because when she was with him, you was going to a good school, you was getting straight A's, you was doing what you're supposed to do. You go back home with mommy, now you over here messing up. But he not downplaying the mom, because he's been incarcerated as well, and the mom has held her down. You know what I mean? He's more upset because he's like, okay, I take care of you. I help you. I actually get you. I'm active. And then you put me on child support. Like, is this really about some money? Or, like, what's the deal? And then, like you said, as far as the mental health, I'm definitely going to agree with that, because we both definitely promote the good mental health. But that's a conversation we could talk about outside of the internet. You didn't have to go on there and do all, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because I feel like you're going after your dad. Because your dad is the famous one, and you know how it is, DeAnna. When you're a kid and you feel mad at your parents, you want everybody to agree with you, and you want everyone to be mad at your parent. And I feel like that's the situation. She wants everyone to be just as mad at her dad as she is when she got in trouble. Like, you have to deal with the fact that you got in trouble. So now you got in trouble and you want to run over to your mom because it's easy for your mom to be mad at your dad because they probably haven't been getting along. So you're like, oh, I can go over here to this parent now. You're choosing sides, because you probably go to your dad's house when you're mad at your mom because your dad has it and you're going to get all the things that you're looking for. But as soon as your dad says something to you that you don't like, you want to go back over to your mom. But I didn't know that because I didn't really watch all of the videos, but I didn't know her mom was incarcerated too. But that goes back to this family needs to sit down and get some type of counseling, because if you're dealing with two parents that have been institutionalized, they both have their own mental health issues that they both need to work through, and they have both probably experienced things that as a child you are not aware of, and as the community we aren't aware of. We make, like I said, we make comments and jokes and different things about Boosie and some of the shenanigans and things that he does, but we have no idea how being incarcerated has affected him. We have no idea how being incarcerated has affected his daughter's mom. And to have two parents raise you to the best of their own abilities based on how they were raised in the environment they came up in and are still in, coming from incarceration, they can only, and this isn't me making an excuse, but this is me being real, they can only do as much as a parent as their mental health, their environment, and what they've been taught will allow them to do, unless they go and say, we probably need help as parents, because there is no manual that comes with, there's a lot of parenting books out here, but to be real with you, there is no manual on how to raise children, especially if you're coming from certain environments.
Yeah, it definitely is a lot going on. So we definitely gonna send our prayers up for them, and they go, get some help. I think they're gonna get through it. I mean, families fight and families feud, but they need to, like you said, sit down and have that talk and have that intervention and get past this.
Yeah, I wish they didn't have it on the internet, but maybe that's the thing that might boost them to get some help.
Yeah, like, okay, maybe somebody be like, I'll help you guys.
Yeah.
Let me help you guys. So, I know we all seen the videos of the altercation and the fighting. Bambi, Erica, and Zell was arrested in Atlanta, of course, the past week or whatever, just because of a brawl they had. Bambi did get out. She spoke on it. Mama D has spoke on it. Erica has not made a comment yet. Saucy Santana has spoke on it. He did say he had to leave because he does not jeopardize his brand. He does not do the drama, and he had to go. He out.
Santana said, baby, I got bags to protect, okay? Bags. And listen, not only does he have bags that he carries to protect, but he has bags.
I got some deals.
Bags, okay? Bags. Like Nene said, while y'all was fighting, I was out here getting drunk. No.
Okay. The tea.
Listen. So I'm glad Santana did that, because I have been waiting for someone with some type of status that the Black community actually cares about and listens to. And I'm not saying they do what he says, but he has some type of influence. I am so happy that someone with influence finally said, baby,
it is not worth it.
It's not worth my bag, my reputation, my well-being, my life, because, we are quick to say, I would have clocked the Hawaii, da. Like, we praised that. I am so glad Santana saw them fight. He grabbed that bag, girl. I didn't think I was going to beat that bag.
Santana left his man. He was gone.
Santana said, not today, Satan, not today.
OMG. And then when he did his video, I was like, okay, I get what you mean, Santana. Because in the video was like, damn, but he did clear the air, and he said, I guess they thought Erica was arguing with Zell, so that's why they initially tried to escort them. But she was just having a good time, and it kind of just escalated to where they thought they was fighting. They have been released, so hopefully we'll see what goes on with that situation. But speaking of Erica, the scene did just air between her and Spice.
Yes.
And I know you got your commentary on it that we're going to listen to, and I cannot wait.
Yes.
But just seeing everybody's confrontations and different things. If you don't know, Erica and Spice had a sit-down about their friendship, basically, because they both been going through a lot. And I will say this. I was basically commenting, I was saying, they both were already going through a lot. So it was like they wanted to be there for each other, but she was dealing with her stuff and she was dealing with her stuff. And both things was a lot to deal with on each end. So the friendship kind of felt like it wasn't there. So they came, they sat down, and had a meeting. And Erica felt as though Spice attacked her when she mentioned her son. And Erica backlash with calling her a monkey. And people were very angry because people said this is not Erica's first time using this term.
It's not.
It's not her first time using this term. And she's not actually, fully Black is what I'm hearing.
She's not Black at all, I don't think.
Okay, so people are saying she's blackfishing at this point. The people who you want to look like us, but you're not us type situation. We get imitated a lot, guys. We all know that.
Oh my gosh, yes, we do. We do. The only thing I would add to this, because my commentary on my podcast, on my personal one, is basically about our community finding excuses to be okay with things that happen to people in our community and things that happen to our community. It's just crazy to me how we were all excited about the Alabama brawl, but then we turn around and there's those of us that find reasons why they can justify the comment that Erica said to Spice. So on my podcast, I talk about my thoughts on why people were taking up for Erica. But on here, I would say it's still disappointing. Am I surprised? No. But it's still disappointing to see us arguing whether or not we want to be upset at Erica. And then we get upset when other communities rally together when they feel like something is a derogatory term or word towards their community. They will rally together, and we always get mad at them for, like, why can't we be more like this? And then when an opportunity presents itself for us to rally together, we are divided. So that's it. I don't want to give too much away, but that, I'll get into that on my podcast. But what I will say is this: you're right. They both have been going through a lot, and when they sat down, because I'm just going off of the video that was circulating because I don't watch reality TV. So
yeah, I'm going off the clips.
Yeah, so I'm going off the clips, but the thing about it is this: we have to start being responsible for our own mental health, our own mental well-being. And if you know that you were in the space, that if you are not prepared and you are not in the space to have a sit down and a conversation, say that. Because if you don't, it will result in what happened. Also, what's in you is going to come out. I have never been in a situation or so angry with someone that I wanted to call them a derogatory term. I've never. That's not the first thing that comes to my mind is let me make sure I think of this word that's going to make you feel less than a human being. I just know that's not me. And then number two, I feel like in the clip, when Spice was talking, she said that you're a mom, I'm a mom. You have your 2 kids, da-da-da-da. Like, she wasn't trying to bring up Erica's son in the beginning. Erica decided to bring up her own thorn in her side. If talking about your older son is something that triggers you and puts a thorn in your side, why would you even bring him up? You could have kept the conversation where it was and dealt with the conversation that was on the table at the moment. But she decided to bring up her older son, and then when Spice decided to respond how she responded, she got belligerent. But it's like you put that out there. You didn't have to. And then you decided to respond with what you responded with. And nothing out of Spice's mouth in the clips was derogatory. It wasn't even any curse words at that point. So
it got pretty heated to the point where a whole table was flipped over. Okay, the whole table was flipped over, but Atlanta, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta did speak out and they did do an official statement. So it says Love and Hip Hop franchise has never shielded away from conversations in our community. Working hard hand in hand with our partners, viewers will see an impact of Erica's remarks play out in the final 3 episodes of the season. Effective immediately, she will not appear in the next season of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. End quote. So,
do you think they would have put that statement out if certain people in the community, because now I will give it to a lot of us, we were like, listen, we're not going for this. So I think if our community was okay with the shenanigans, like the majority of us were okay with the shenanigans, personally, I don't think they would have released a statement. Why? You've already been perpetuating negative imagery to and about our community all these years. Why care now?
Because it got out, and we all know that's what happens when change has to occur. You have to get mad, you have to get upset, and you have to have people speak out and say, "No, we're not standing for that shit at all. No, don't like it." So now they see, oh, wait. That was the line that was crossed. That was where you fucked up at. That was the straw that broke the camel's back. Okay, you gotta go. Nope, we can't do that anymore. And now moving forward, there probably won't be to the point where people can say racially slurs towards each other on the franchise, because they know now that is going to be a turnoff for them. That is going to get people not wanting to watch, not wanting to enjoy their franchise. So that's going to make them change.
We shall see. We shall see, because I don't want to name the person's name. I don't want to name the person's name, but she definitely has been making coin off of negativity, drama, and stereotypes. Let's put it like that.
Oh, baby. A lot of stereotypes, a lot of unfairness going on in the industry. Speaking of unfairness, Young Thug was recently in court. He looked pretty healthy. Skin's glowing. He looked to be in okay spirits despite his situation. His dad was recently protesting when Trump went down to go get his mugshot. He wants to know why his son doesn't have a bond for his RICO case, but Trump immediately got a bond, didn't even have to sit in a jail cell, went in, did a photo shoot. I'm not a photo shoot, but
it was a photo shoot.
A photo shoot real quick with his suit on and walked right back out the jail.
Trump went for a RICO meet and greet. That's what that was.
Okay, he did like a press conference real quick.
Yeah.
He did a walkthrough, okay?
Yeah.
Only thing he probably didn't do was he did get paid for it, because a lot of people start actually supporting him and donating after the fact. So I have brought that question up, and people were saying, do you think it's because of the violence? Somebody said, it's because of the violence in, Young Thug's case. I said, well, Trump had violence in his case. They stormed the whole Capitol. If that ain't power, what
people
the fuck?
died. What are they talking about? People died. What?
I said, huh?
And this man has fueled so many groups to feel emboldened to be who they've been this whole time and hiding. People are dying. People are going and shooting up churches and grocery stores and college campuses. What? Do they not understand the domino effect of his influence? Because honestly, if you think about Young Thug's case, which I'm not excusing death or murder or anything that happened to anybody, rest in peace, anyone's family members that have been affected by anything with Young Thug, but based on what they put out, it seems like Young Thug is no different than Trump. Trump didn't physically do anything to anybody. From what it seems like, neither did Jeffrey. They're saying, based on what I've been seeing, allegedly, he's just he's just the influence.
That's what I said. I said
he's
this is
just
the same thing.
The face. So there isn't a difference between Jeffrey and Donald if we want to put it side by side based on what they've already put out, because what they put out about Thug is the only thing they've been talking about. His influence. So why does Jeffrey need to be held accountable for his influence if Donald doesn't need to be held accountable for his influence? Because it's the same.
It's literally the same, and the fact that people are like trying to make excuses, it's like really what's worse is like Donald Trump is on a political level. It's like, okay, this is the streets and this is the courthouse, baby. This is the political.
He's influencing the world. There's again, not downplaying it, but like you said, Thug influenced the neighborhoods. This man influenced the world. He had access to way more people than Jeffrey did.
And they talk about it ain't the same thing. Baby, it's worse. It's worse. If you want to know, it's worse.
Caused an insurrection. Do you understand? It caused an insurrection. What are you talking about? What are you saying? Do these people not understand what an insurrection is? What?
honey, that's what I said. We might have to take them back to social studies on this. We're going to have to start keeping, because it was really amazing. I'm like, listen, this is more powerful than this. This is a neighborhood inside the town. This is our world. This is our livelihood. Do you not understand this? What are you talking about?
The world saw on the news that our Capitol was vulnerable, that our White House was vulnerable. What? Our what? What?
And then the whole world seen it. How y'all think that make us look?
That's what I'm saying. What?
These, honey, it's crazy. And the fact that he will still be able to rerun for president. So I guess it's true, America, you can be whatever you want to be, because we have...
No, you can't. White people can, wealthy white people
there we go.
can be whatever you want to be, because black people can't even be rappers, which is something that we invented. You know how many rappers just keep getting RICO cases and RICO cases and RICO cases and RICO cases and just arrested for talking about their lives or their experiences. And this man could get on TV and talk about his life and experiences and say people are fine, good people, and still run for president. They won't even let Jeffrey record a song. They won't even let this man go to work. I'm not condoning violence. I'm not condoning, like, street culture, but it is what it is because it happens and it's there. But if you are a wealthy white person, you can be whatever you want to be.
You know it. And people are starting to see that and know that. That is why the Pinky doll. So I'm not sure if you hip. She's the...
Yes. Yeah, the girl from TikTok.
Yeah, so she shocked the world recently when they had a streaming awards. And she actually came out, and she was as brown as me. She was as brown as me, and on her videos, she looks like a tanned white woman to me.
I knew she was black. She looked... I don't know.
She
don't look like... She never looked like a white woman. She never sounded like a white woman. And... also, on her Instagram, she's black.
See, so I this was my first time seeing all the unwind of her. I seen it a little bit, but I couldn't watch it. So I'm not gonna say
she's black.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to be white. She doesn't want to be light skinned. People have to understand that what she's doing on Instagram is playing a character. This started in the Asian community. Okay, this thing has been in the Asian community forever, where they play NPC characters. And even the Asian people who play these characters online, they even lighten their skin, because for the people who get off or enjoy these types of activities, this is what they prefer. They prefer the characters who look like that. So she is playing a character on TikTok. And it's crazy to me, again. Listen, I love being black, but sometimes being black is annoying as hell, because we want to be mad about this girl playing a character. Like, we don't do our research. She's playing a full-on character on TikTok. So you want to be mad about this girl playing a character where she is making herself look exactly like what her audience wants to pay for. Yeah. She's making like $11,000+ a month, $11K plus a month from playing this character. If she wanted to be her character, she would have showed up at the awards as a bleached black woman. She showed up as herself, because when she went to the awards, she was herself.
Mm-hmm.
So we want to be mad like, this is colorism. I can't believe. But then you want to take up for Erica Mena. Make it make sense. DeAnna, we are so confused, and then we wonder why it's hard for us to get support from everybody, because we don't even really know what we want.
See, now, I wasn't against what she was doing.
It was a lot of people that was mad at her, DeAnna. Like, I had to stop reading the comments.
I'm like, okay, girl, I see what you did. I like it. From a marketing standpoint,
yeah,
it was a great idea. You giving your people what you want. In marketing, that's what you do. You give your fans, your people who's going to pay, your supporters, you give them what you want. So I don't see why people was mad at her, because hey, this is what works, this is the want, and this is the need, and I'm
She
providing the
found her
product.
niche. She found her niche and found how she could take care of her kids. I think I know she's a mom. I don't know if she's a single mom, but I know she's a mom. She found her niche. She found how to make money. Like I said, she makes like $11,000 a month per month. Okay, she's not taking her clothes off. She's not disrespecting herself or her family or her children from the things that I've seen. I don't understand why people are upset. Like, this lady found her easy way to work from home and
make her money. And
let this lady make some money.
Provide. I think they just mad because they didn't think of it first.
I think so too. And she didn't think of it first. But
a whole lot of people probably about to start trying to do it too. Watch.
Yum, popcorn. Like, girl, popcorn and flat earn your way to your millions, baby. Like, do what you got to do. The lady is playing a character. That's the same as people being a dominatrix or whatever. They're not walking around in their regular life beating people with whips and paddles. It's behind the scenes. People make their money in certain ways, like consensual ways.
Okay. I definitely agree with that because I was like, okay, I feel it. Get your coins, figure it out. That worked for you, so and that's where we at now. Anyway, people want to watch you. People want to see you do certain stuff. So, hey, kudos to her. Hey,
but people were yelling colorism. This is colorism. How?
We dress up every day for every year for Halloween. Okay, we all get the character sometimes. It's a job. She found her job.
People assimilate in corporate America every day. When you go and when you talk to your friends on the phone, it's definitely not the same way you talk to the white people at your job. Like, let's just keep it real. Like, black people assimilate all the time. I'm not saying it makes it right. This is her way of assimilating at her job. She assimilates by playing a character. And when she gets off work, she's a beautiful brown lady.
Okay, period. Get your choices.
Exactly.
Speaking of beautiful brown ladies in acting, Candy and her husband Todd have produced a new movie. So the movie, I believe, is going to come out on Peacock, I believe.
Yeah, Peacock.
It'll get streamed. It's called The Pass. The whole married couple giving your husband a pass to go, have a night of being single.
Yeah.
So I wonder, because I haven't watched the movie yet, so I wonder if the woman is going to get a pass too.
Did the movie come out yet? When did it drop?
I have to.
Oh wait, I think it came out the 27th, 20-something, the last week of August, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
So we got time. It's only the same.
Yeah. It just came out. I haven't seen it yet. I want to though. That trailer's juicy.
It is. I am going to watch, and I'm going to come back. But I do have a question. I don't know, like I said, if this is a part of the movie or not, but why is it okay for men to always get a pass in the relationship, but never women? Like, why doesn't the woman, in certain situations...
We're going to have to watch the movie and come back to this.
That's going to be a question for next week.
In our next episode, because it goes back to what I said, how Boosie was really excited for his son to get out here. But when he allegedly found out about his daughter doing the things that he was okay with his son doing, it was an issue. So we'll just leave it. We'll just leave it with that.
Yeah, that's my question for next week. So, and I want the fans to go watch it. We're going to all watch it together, y'all. Let's all go watch the movie. We're going to come back, and then we're going to have a discussion, and let's talk about it. Because I feel like that's a great question, because men always get the pass. What about women?
We should go live.
Yes, we should.
We should go live. Write that down. We should go live. So if you are tuned into this, if you're following DeAnna and you're following me, you should be following both of us, by the way. Miss Cream of the Crop and DeAnna_KTV. Is it underscore on Instagram?
Yes, so it's DEANNA_KAYTV.
Yes, so you should be following both of us. We will let you all know when we're going to go live with this discussion, because we need other people to chime in.
Yes,
because this is a good topic. This is a good topic.
And I love it. That's what I got with y'all. That's the tea. I love it. I'm happy. Thanks for listening and dishing it. I can't wait to get next week's episode and to watch this movie so we can see. I wonder what everybody's going to say. I want to hear everybody's point of view. So make sure y'all tune in to our live to listen to what we got to say.
Yes, we will let you know when we're going to go live by tomorrow. Tomorrow, between today and tomorrow, DeAnna and I will figure this out. If you're listening to this after we figured it out, don't worry about this part. But DeAnna and I will figure out when we're going to go live. And then, like I said, just pay attention to both of our Instagram pages and the radio station page, official 216 to be radio on Instagram. And we'll post something about us going live because we really think this is a really good discussion. But thank you all so much for being on the throne on the Elite Radio Show with me, Miss Cream of the Crop, and DeAnna K for DeAnna K TV spilling the tea. We really appreciate you guys for the support. Have an amazing day, and stay tuned for that live because we really want you guys to participate.
Yes. Thank you guys so much, and thank you for tuning in. Make sure you follow us, like, and subscribe.
Yes.